Alright everyone, welcome back to Bin Chicken Rags. Tonight I'm at Vivid. I'm currently at the goods line with my friend Adolfo, and we're going to go do the full light walk. Hey there, I'm Justin. Welcome to Bin Chicken Rags, where I hope to get you outside and exploring your local area. So tonight's the first night of Vivid, the 23rd of May. It'll run for I think 3 to 4 weeks. So it's made up of not just lights like we're doing tonight, but also music and ideas. So over the years I have gone to a Ubisoft talk just before the release of the first Watch Dogs game, and a couple of years ago I also went and saw Paul Kelly perform his 13 Ways to Look at Birds as well. So it's a mixture of things. Every year is something different, everything always changes, also where things are. So right now goods line is mostly food stalls. I think of the years they've had the fire kitchen here. This doesn't look like the fire kitchen that I experienced over in Barangaroo a few years ago, but it's something. So they have Asian Delight and Firefox there. They have a pasta stall here where they seem to make everything fresh, and a bar plus a couple of stalls down here. Okay, so this is Fire Kitchen. Played it forward.
I feel like you're just such a philosophical cook. It changes the flavour of the food so intensely. I don't know. I was going to say we're now going to have some food.
Rainbow Randy Savage outfit. So this is on the paper bag building at UTS, and it's called Eye of the Beholder. A bunch of eyes. Welcome to the rest of the goods line. So we are down the Powerhouse Museum end of the goods line now. So it starts at Central Station, and you go underneath the ABC right down to the Powerhouse, where they are currently doing work. It's all up in covers and whatnot over there. And then we've got it all blocked off for you, so you can head straight down underneath, down to the street level. Got the fire kitchen sign behind me that'll light on fire in a second. There you go. And you can walk right through, so you shouldn't have to do most of this trip with stopping at lights. It should all be one thorough, continuous trip. So Tumbalong Nights is also back for 14 nights of music. The 11 is the 11 light installations. Give this a scan if you want to check out the light walk. There's the date, so from today the 23rd of May through to Saturday the long weekend. Tumbalong Nights, similar thing, I guess it'll just be weekends, but that's the lineup, and I believe Tumbalong is normally free. Fire kitchen with 150 places to eat. You can also give that one a scan too. So I am now in Darling Square. These lights are a permanent exhibition, but always nice when they are lit up. So they head over to that estate board ahead. They have these London telephone booths here. 51189998811 2, 5, 3. I need the biggest boat you have. No, that's too big. Alright, I'm at Tumbalong Park now, so you've got stage behind me, art installation there, and then several bits of fire everywhere else, and just over the back here, more food. Googly eye seesaws. So glad this thing is stabilized. The Darling Harbour carrier is running again on its steam engine, and in addition to having all of those construction walls taken down, this little path here is also now open, which is nice. This is my first time jumping up here. Net here. Ramp down to the other half of this playground. So we've got a rickety bridge. Wow. Wow. And some gigantic steps. Bloody hell. So this is a nice little replacement for that park that was attached to that McDonald's that disappeared so many years ago. Couple of speaker holes, fish in the pavement, more nets, climbing tube, and then the big one. Wow, big slide and everything. It's cool how it's also got stuff written here. Large branches of trees in motion, strong breeze, moderate gale. It's all about the wind. I'm far too old to get up that, but nice vantage from up here. Doesn't look like it, but a lot of light, you can see. Alright, I'm being peeved.
Not fattening friendly.
Okay, so that's that parkland. So just in front of the IMAX we have this slinky. And the Samsung experience with these giant pillars in the water as well. So this is the Samsung S25 experience. It includes, there's two queues, one for just the water experience, which allows you to walk over the water, and there's the land and water experience, which is right behind me. So also in the queue, it shows that you have the opportunity to win an S25 plus some of their mini earbuds. And I also saw some QR codes around the place, so you can get 25% off a Samsung purchase. So that bollard right there shows the water experience. So that's the land experience. Then you come out and walk across the water of Darling Harbour between these pylons. For the record, I have an S25 Ultra. I also happen to do all of my editing on my S25 as well, because I need something powerful enough to do that.
Hi there, welcome.
Hi.
So we are here, we are going to start creating your dream. Alright. So using Drawing Assist with the Gemini AI, I want you to choose the backdrop of your dream. Which image?
Let's try that one.
Fantastic. Now I want you to think of something that doesn't exist. Something from your imagination
I'll show you. So
that
we'll
you've
go
never seen in real
Go
life.
back here and we'll use which one? Okay, I'm in 3D costume. Cool. It's not easy to generate.
Yes, amazing. Alright, great. And these two are going to combine to bring something really personalized to life. It'll always be different every single time. So it's used your backdrop, the texture that you fed into it, and then your prompt, and it's brought the two together. And if you were to generate another one, it would be different every single time.
Yep.
So it can just help you bring your ideas to life. So always slightly different every time. And if you wanted a copy of this, or whether you're sharing it at work or with friends or family, they have a really easy share system now called Quick Share. So no matter what device anyone has, you can create a QR code, and anyone, whether it's a phone or a tablet or a laptop, anyone on any brand can get access to their files.
There it is.
Yeah, oh fantastic. You're a Samsung user, so you know all about it.
And we'll see what happens.
Brilliant. Amazing. So yeah, this is with Drawing Assist to help you bring your ideas to life. Very exciting. If you go through the next room, they'll take your portrait and in the photo studio, and that's what we can display on the towers out on the water when you walk through onto the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Until I play Age of Mythology. It's got a beautiful photo of myself taken. That's going to get shown on those towers. Alright, good then. That's me in the middle. So they also have this massive platform where you can look out over the towers, watch yourself, and they even have the new S25 Edge on display as well. Really, really thin. Welcome down to the waters of Darling Harbour. It's a full walkthrough. You can jump off over either the Triple C area or over near the restaurants. Being down here, it really is a view you don't get very often. And it looks even better with this camera. So around the crane dance statue, we've got the dream herd, which I'm honestly surprised it's not called the electric sheep or something. So the last set of lights in Darling Harbour is the annual National Maritime Museum sails getting lit up. Alright, Cargo Bar, first place on your run right up King Street Wharf, up to the base of the Crown there, where you'll find on the other side Headland Park and more exhibits. You'll also find a lot of the boat companies along here will do cruises for Vivid, and so you can see it from the water. If you ever get the opportunity to see Vivid from the water, or at the very least the poor man's version, head over to Luna Park, because the way Circular Quay's lit up looks even better from the distance. Mecca Bar has these. You can kick the pinwheels and they spin. Also has this lit up gym that.
Yeah, when you look at it, cool.
Fairly sure this is one of the boats that they use for those vivid nighttime cruises. Not sure why, but just a hunch, you know. I'm in Barangaroo now, but you can see the top of the coat hangers lit up. Not sure if you can see it, but there's heaps of beacons of light coming from some of the exhibitions shooting up into the sky. And when you exit Barangaroo station, you're going to find these droplets. So just outside the station you have these droplets. In the building over there you've got that projection. Underneath it you have that fire hand, and then on the water you've got a bunch of white swans.
I'm waiting for them. Because you know I can see
These lightning bolts remind me of the new Monsters Unchained ride that just opened at Epic Universe. Okay, so that easily has to be one of the best things I've seen here tonight. So that's a depth screen, so it's multiple clear screens sequentially, and so they use it to show depth. So on this screen it would have just shown as one solid piece with, you know, people behind one another, but to me that was multiple people at different distances. Flow ping pong tables, more stalls, more fire, and some bouncing lights I'm about to go see. This is probably the second year running that Headland Park and Barangaroo has had the best shows of Vivid. So I'm going to try and show this on camera. Notice how as I move, everything around it kind of squinches appropriately. That is so well done. So for anyone wondering what Vivid last year had here, it was the giant picture frame thing down on the water. Then just up from that you had the giant shapes being projected onto the trees, which I really like. It was super trippy. And then just behind that you had the 360 birds. Here's the back of that one. You can see the effect happening a bit better, and the pylons where they have the screens.
hello!
So this is microphones that fuel the fire. Vivid this year really like their fires. This is one of Vivid's better photo opportunities. It's a swing in front of the moon. So this one's got someone in the middle. And some projections around the outside. So you're going to park it up in the distance there. I'm now at Dawes Point. I'm about to walk underneath the bridge there. Now, lights shut off in about 20 minutes, so I'm going to try and knock out as much of Circular Quays as I can in that time. Fairly sure that's Kirribilli over there, which is also lit up for people on the water. So at the base of the bridge you've got the usual light up, something different, marbles at the moment. Better shot without a street light in the way. Circular Quay, very nice. Got this one, that's a planetary system. Not sure if you can get in closer, but I don't have much time, so I'm not going to try. So if you happen to see Mendy lights on anything around Sydney, they're the same guys that did Lightscape. Not Lightscape, sorry. Dark Spectrum at previous Vivids. They're a lighting company all over the world. They do some pretty good stuff. I do suggest checking out anything they slap their name on. So you've got the horses to the left of me, the police on horses over there. You've got the coat hanger right in front of us, and then you could have some drawings projected onto this building. I'm going to try and get a bit closer to, but Vivid ran a thing a couple of months ago, that's too close, where you could do some drawings onto a piece of paper, and I believe that was the building it could be projected onto. Alright, so I'm closer to that building now, just over in front of Squires Landing. Lights finish in about 10 minutes, so I'm not going to quite be able to get to the other side show you, because we did also happen to stop at about 2 restaurants, but I'll show you what's in front of me. So people drew this, and then someone animated it just to stick on this building. It's a full piece of interactivity. And like that, the Opera House just turned off, and that is the end of night 1 of Vivid. All of the projection mappings have now been turned off, and it's time for everyone to crowd our public transport system. Alright, so I didn't get to the other side here to film some of the projection mappings on the MCA or Customs House or anything, but that's me for Vivid 2025. Feel free to come down, check it out, check out some lights, music, ideas. You've got, you know, Tammy and Ron Swanson coming out, you've got Martha Stewart, amongst some other musical artists, so good idea, you know. They're not expensive most of the time either, but I'll catch you next time. And don't forget to touch the native grass. Please like and subscribe this video.